Well, welcome. So today we have another partial phased renovation that we're excited about showing you today. It's a master suite, and we've been here before. This has a beautiful kitchen where we've opened up the plan to create this big, great dining room, living room that you'll see on my website. That's got really a stunning big kitchen for this big family. 3 kids, now all in high school and college, but we're back here because we're doing the master suite. And now that we've got that done, let's come take a look. What we did when we came back, because out in the main room, the great room, we changed the recessed lighting because this was old, incandescent, bad recessed lighting, and we got the service door to work and, really kept the floors in the same condition. I had to try to close the opening door because we have Scout, our resident 4-legged creature, wanting to come in because she loves me. But changed the door hardware, made sure that it's tying in with the rest of the apartment. So we have the chrome and glass knobs and changed the foyer so that now everything is integrated and matching. We redid the electric throughout this room. Changed the flooring, and that was probably the hard part to do. There was tile over this originally, and I'm sure we'll cut in a picture of what this floor looked like. It was awful over the wood, and so when we ripped it up, we had to really put in and patch this, but make it look as good as the original and try to tie in to a wax floor and refinish the master so that we have that done. We also did put in the pocket doors for the master closet, so we ripped all that out. We changed the casing so that we could integrate this suite because it was a mess before and it bothered us. So we knew that when we came back to do this, we were going to do a major job, and the big deal is the master bedroom, even though we also did, and we'll go to the radiator cover and the windows and the room in the bedroom next. But so again, we've integrated my classic, soft closed doors, which I love, and have them all matching now and match the door heights so that we have consistency, which is great. And change this whole bathroom by opening up this, and again, we'll cut in the picture so you see what it is. But we took this beam across out because it was just made no sense, and we knew there was probably a reason structurally why. There's no structural reason, but we wanted to keep the curve really for steam reasons, to keep the shower. Even though we have window ventilation, we wanted to have the steam heat stay in the shower if we could, which I think we've done. And we've added, again, recessed lighting, all new plumbing in the shower. This is a beautiful tile that we use from Italy. It's one of the few porcelains that we can work with that has the moldings to finish it in a traditional way. So this is a very transitional but updated Prewar. And we chose porcelain that looks like Calcutta. We had to rip out this cabinet and tie this into what we were doing for the millwork, because what we have here is a makeup table, with hamper, and our nice little storage compartment for all the, curling irons and blow dryers and whatnot. So it really makes a lot of sense to have this makeup table, and I like to tie in the beveled mirror with the surround of the Caesarstone that matches the countertop. This is Frosty Carina. It's a fabulous way to have space to have a dressing area, makeup area separate from the big walk-in shower, which I understand that their son has decided he's taking it over, so it's awesome. And we then ripped out the toilet and put in everything all new, tying in again the same countertop with our custom vanities, which I always do, and wrap the plumbing around the drawer around the plumbing. So we have our his and hers medicine cabinet with towel rings and lighting and robe hooks, so that I think all in all, at the end of the day, we've just done a fabulous job in terms of creating a master suite that feels like a spa. So let's take a quick look in the bedroom and see what we got going on there. This is really not finished yet, but we want to just talk a little bit about radiator covers and what happens. We actually had to rebuild all this because behind this unit, we have air in here and a duct, and we have a radiator over there. So these have to be removable. And oftentimes what happens in pre-war buildings and buildings that just aren't, I guess, finished properly with the cabinetry is they don't think about maintenance. And so this is a very big deal for us to always have to fix or make sure that when we're designing anything, we want to make sure that this is completely maintenance free. We use Caesarstone pure white to create, the top, and then painted the existing cabinetry white, and just tied in the millwork to everything else that we were doing, along with refinishing the floors. But all in all, I think they're pretty happy, and what we can say is ciao for now, and we'll see you on the next.